Thank you, everybody, for being here. I am so grateful for this opportunity, and I won't keep you long, but I've got some questions to ask. Who knows somebody who has suffered with excessive cramps? Raise your hand, please.
Oh, I do.
What about somebody who has suffered with heavy menstrual bleeding? Raise your hand if you know. What about, do you know anyone that might have suffered with some incontinence issues?
Yeah.
Oh, how about someone who may have suffered with some prostate issues?
Yes.
Well, I've got something that I want to share.
Ooh, good.
My mission is to raise awareness that deals with excessive bleeding, menstrual cramps, unnatural menstrual cycles, and the potential toxicity of tampon use. So let me begin. Here it is. I have our pad, and you see already that it's thin and it's small, as well as the fact that it is totally sanitary. It's totally enclosed. So I'm just going to lay it out here. Here's another pad. Matter of fact, a conventional pad that we all know about. It's not totally closed. So that means pennies, nickels, and dimes can get down into it. And we're just going to lay it right here. On my way in, I stopped at the airport and I picked up one of their pads. Who's seen this one? All over Ohio and all across the nation. So let's just compare it to what it is that we have here. It's totally enclosed. That's good. So, just gonna lay it right here, along with the rest of it. The Medical Advisory Board tells us that a female secretes between 15 and 50 milliliters of menstrual on her heaviest days. So I'm going to pour in here 50 milliliters. So it will represent an entire day's worth of cycle. I'll put it here on ours. Put it on the number one conventional pad. You see it's not going on very well, but it's going. And then this pad that's all across Ohio and the nation. And this is the problem. Wetness. When wetness is up next to the body, and we know that the body heats up during our menstrual, so we're already 98.6 degrees. So if it heats up just a degree plus some, 1.4 degrees, that's 100. 100 degrees of cooking menstrual up next to a woman's body. And then when you have that plastic covering on the back, that means that it's going to continue to heat. What does that create? What does bacteria need in order to grow? Darkness, heat, and moisture. You've got a recipe for disaster right here. So we know that when bacteria grows, on your sanitary napkin, that causes that redness, that itching, the swelling. It causes yeast infections, bacteria vaginosis, which is the most common vaginal infection in females ages 15 to 44. And we've got these little girls staying at home during this pandemic. We don't know what they're doing, but we do know that BV is caused by intercourse with different people. I'm just saying. So, since we have a moment, Let's see what the pads have done. Any takers? Anybody wants to help?
I'm happy to help.
Oh, thank you so much. How about if we start with the #1 brand? Let's press on this one.
Press on this one.
Yeah. What you think? Let me help you out.
I think it's really wet.
I think it's really wet too. Anybody want to press on the one that's across the nation?
Oh my goodness, this is the worst of all.
That's soaked.
Oh my
Look at that
goodness.
And this is the one that's at the school systems, the women's prison system, the jail reformatory schools, parks and recreation. This is the one that's over there. Now, check out ours. You pressing?
I'm pressing hard.
You don't need any help? Giving it all you got?
Pressing it all I can.
And what you see?
Oh.
Absolutely nothing.
Wow. Can I press on it?
You sure in the world can. Put some weight on it. That all the weight you can put on there? You have nothing.
Wow.
Let's take it even further.
Wow. Wow. This is amazing.
You haven't seen anything yet because you've got to get ready for the magic show.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Here it is. I'd like to even go ahead and fill these cups with 50 milliliters of water. And that means we now have a half a cup on each one of these pads.
So the same pad,
The
you're
same
adding more.
pads.
Okay,
I'm
so
adding
2
more.
days worth.
Okay.
And this is how much a woman menstruates in a day.
Let's put 100 over here.
Yeah, you doubled it for them.
Doubled it.
Wow.
This is the magic show that I've been waiting all weekend long to show you all. Let's see the magic. We're going to open this pad up. This is our great reveal. And let's just see what's on the inside. Here.
That looks like a mess.
It is a mess. And it's still a
Just
mess.
soaked.
It's still soaked.
It looks like a wad of tissue.
It's a wad of paper. That's why it would not absorb. So we're going to put it over here and see what it'll do. And you can see that this is a plastic backing that's going to hold that menstrual up next to her body. #1 brand, conventional brand in the nation. Let's open it up. Not even cotton.
What is it?
That's paper.
Oh no.
That's paper. That's all that is. More paper. And we know that paper has toxins, all kinds of chemicals. Plus, it's got this blue dye on the top. Why would blue dye be right there at a woman's vulva opening? I'm just saying. And then we have plastic. So it's going to make sure that her body heats up. And it'll cook that menstrual just like a soup. And now we have our Rain Premium Sanitary Napkin. We changed the name from Jewel to Rain. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. These are leak guards. That makes sure that the menstrual runs down the center of this pad. So we're going to just take those off. We already know that the top layer is totally dry. And you see here, those holes. That means our pad has ventilation.
the part that's against her skin
Yes.
is
Ventilated.
and dry.
And dry.
Wow.
And dry. This is graphene. We'll put that to the side. And I'll show you the magic. This is our absorbency. Look closely. That's a food grade polymer. You find those in baby diapers. Won't hurt that baby, so it won't hurt you.
Wow.
We're going to take and put it in 100 milliliters.
Twice as much.
Twice
the
as
others.
much as the conventional brand, most popular one, and the one that's in the schools, the airports, the rec centers, women's prison, all across Ohio.
And other nations. I mean, excuse me, other states.
Other states.
Other states.
It's
Yeah,
really
just
across the entire nation.
Yeah.
This is our bottle. If you look closely, you see that it also has microfiber holes in it. And plastic doesn't tear like that.
It's not plastic.
Let's talk about a bigger problem. I'm thinking since it's right there up next to your body, think about, okay, yes, cervical cancer, ponder that thought. Ovarian cancer, breast cancer. I'm not saying that it is, but I'm just asking the question, could that be caused by the toxins that are in our pads during our menstrual?
Absolutely.
So let's think about that. I'm going to pour 50 milliliters in this glass. And I'm going to take a fresh graphene strip from one of our panty liners. Oh, I'm going to put iodine to represent toxins. And you know if you get iodine anywhere, it's going to make a mess. So I'm going to hold on to it carefully. So the iodine represents, where is it? Fragrances, douches, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, anything, all kinds of things that a woman will put in her area. Those are all toxins. Like I said, including that medicine. So I just put a little bit of the iodine. Let's put it up. And with our fresh graphene strip, let's just see what it'll do. And you see, this represents the toxins. Oh, thank you for your patience.
Well, this is fascinating. I didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
Okay, don't blink. Graphene, brand new to America. Didn't give it all I had. I'm going to take and put one more.
Oh, wait, it's changing.
Yeah, it's almost clear.
Mm-hmm. It's soaking that up.
Not as fast as
It
I wanted
soaks
it
up
to.
the toxins? Is
Sure
that what it
does.
does?
What
It
is
sure
this
does.
graphene?
Ah, that's a good question. That's the magic.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It soaks it up
It
into
absorbs it.
Wow. The water's clear.
The water is clear.
That is amazing.
Wow.
Woo!
Let's go on. Talking about this graphene. Graphene in our pads. This is the one that we had.
Right.
Here's the magic. You ready for the magic, ladies?
Yes.
I have here a 7-watt light bulb. I know. I'm so excited. I am so excited. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Vibrational energy. Graphene.
Oh my.
Graphene.
Now
And
that is a bright idea.
That's a bright idea. When I was at the airport, this is what I wear, are panty liners.
Wow.
At the airport, the lady pulled me over. She says, "You got something on you." I said, "What?" "You got something in your private area." I said, "Oh, girl, that's a graphene sanitary napkin." "Well, I've got to check you." And she checked me. That's right. Yeah, you go for it. And she did. And she saw how bright it was on that camera.
Wow.
I said, if it's firing up like that, what will it do for your body? And the main thing it's going to do for a woman, it's going to keep you dry, cool,
Safe.
and comfortable, and safe.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to eliminate that bad bacteria. It's going to reduce and eliminate odor. It's going to relieve cramps and heavy bleeding. It's going to control inflammation. It's going to relieve incontinence issues. Men are wearing these for prostate issues.
Wow.
And again, it's going to keep you cool, dry, and comfortable.
Wow.
Safe.
And
Wow.
safe.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Look at
cool.
Rain premium
Everybody
sanitary
knows.
napkins.
Yeah.
How
Wow.
can we get the word out?
Rain premium sanitary napkins.
Rain.
NaturalPadsForYou.com. NaturalPadsForYou.com. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.